All right, let's go ahead and start recording. So today is November 3rd, 2022. Basically, what I would like to do is demonstrate. So there are some privacy things, right? So I just feel like when I'm in my bigger account, um, I want it private, even though you guys get to see the alerts and all that good stuff. For right now, for these purposes, what I did was I'm pulling up the small account. And as you know, as I've sent out and I said yesterday, there's some privacy that I want to myself. And I've been, for me, it's been what, several years. And I'm like, you know what, at this point, I just really want to take a private in this small account. But I'm also going to make it very transparent, if that makes sense. So I have this idea that I wanted to share with you guys, and I think this is how I want to do this, is I want to trade through my margin account, and then at a certain time of the day, what I'll do is open up the small account and we will demonstrate from here. So this is a real account, and just so that everybody can understand that. So I have to tell this story. I don't think Roberto's on here. He's out doing his thing. He might be. But he was sticking up for me, and some of you guys, and even some past members, were trying to reach out to that person on Twitter the other last night, and was like, "Hey, this person had said nobody has like transparency. They're not real alerts, yada yada." And so we just kind of came across it, and he's like, "Actually, Trendy Trading does real alerts, and this is what he does." And we had some other people reach out, and even some past members, and I really appreciated that. Well, what ended up coming out of that was basically that person just blocking everybody and being like annoying, and I thought, man, that's so crazy. And from his standpoint, he's like, it's crazy. Somebody says like there's no such thing, and then you tell them there is, and then they just get mad. You know, well, that person, I thought it was crazy that they had actually mentioned that you can get alerts through paper accounts. And matter of fact, this girl's and that guy, or well, they claim to be a girl, don't know what they're talking about. You actually cannot pull your API paper trade accounts to Discord servers and so forth. So first thing we're going to do is we are going to reach out together to live support, and we are going to create a request. You can see, guys, this is called my API account. That's what I named it. And so we'll go to a live request. Hi, this is Jonathan, and this is how all my accounts are, by the way. Hi, this is Jonathan. Can you please confirm this is a real account? And I know you guys trust me, and I'm only doing this for purposes of recording. Can you please, what? Confirm this is, oops, I wrote that twice. This is a real account, not a paper. Okay, and let's send that. And we can also say, can you just tell me some of the I've taken today, right? So let's start there. All right, and then we'll just kind of put this. Hi, Jake. See, Jake. Jake works for us, man. Right? He's in on this. Remember RJR, the person last night, the turkey. And I thought it was really funny. I said, "Don't waste your time talking to a turkey." Oh, look, Jacob says, "You're correct. This is an account you're chatting from. Is your live account." Thanks, Jake. Should I call him Jake or Jacob? Oh, look, Ben put his name in here. Ben, why did you put your name in here? You big dork. I don't know why you said that. Why you put that? My name's actually John. You do not. Where do you change my profile name? She wants my taxes. What a loser. Anyways, oh look. So there are the trades that I'm taking this morning. Hello. Right? Awesome. Thank you. Anybody know where I changed my name on here? Just so that we can fix that really quick. As you guys know, Ben and I were both sharing this account. Ben is no longer sharing this account with me, so I just want to make sure you guys are aware of that. And we'll finish here with Jacob's response. Um, he'll probably say, "Wait a minute, why does it say your name is Ben?" Anyways, all right, let's put this away. And so this is what I want to get to. Okay, so really quickly, I want to use this account with you guys for live demonstration purposes. Okay, um, and the reason why I want to do this is I want to show you very quickly um, how to take a trade and how not to be stressed. And I don't want to be using my big account, okay, for this because we're going to be in and out of trades really quick by me demonstrating these techniques to you. Okay, so that way we can run it through. First of all, I want to ask that anybody listening, do any of you guys have a trade right now that you are interested in? Anything that you see like right now that you would potentially take? Anybody? Anybody willing to have some some courage here? Anybody want to take a trade? Any of you? There's got to be one person in this group. Underdog, what was the trade that you just told me about, man? If you're listening, let's see. I'll go to Underdog's message. Let's see. I want to show you guys the way, the quickest way that you could take a trade. Okay. So I think he said something about BA. It might already be up. Short BA 152.5 put. Okay. So let's come over here. Okay, I'm just gonna pretend for a moment that he is my mentor, which all you guys are. But in this case, let's just say that I want to take a trade just really quick. Okay, now this one's pretty strong, so I want to be careful, and I want to go between the bid and the ask of 61.70. I'm just gonna go to the mid. All right, let's just go about. Let's see if we can get in for like 62 cents, maybe 64. Oh, damn it. So what I'm going to do is see if I can get in. Okay. Oh, damn it. I just did the wrong one. Give me 1 second. Jesus, what is going on here? Give me 1 second. Oh, that's right. Okay. God. I was like, what is going on? Sorry about that, guys. Did you guys hear me on that, or was I muted? Jesus. Oh my God. Okay. I don't know what's going on. Somebody's like, okay, got it. So what I did was I came in, okay, I bought these, and as soon as I bought them, okay, I went to this right here. Let's go to cancel replace order. I came in here. I made sure that this said stop. This is the same thing that I showed Melissa. Okay. I set whatever I'm comfortable with and taking a stop. And then we go to confirm and send. Let's say that we want to make this 40 cents. Okay. Right there. Confirm and send. I want you to read it. Okay. And it says right here, sell two BAs for November 152 and a half puts at 40 cents. That would be my stop. I hit it, it confirms, and now I have a stop in this position. Does everybody understand that? This is the quickest way, in my opinion, to stick to your rules. Okay? Now, when I tell you guys that I am testing over here, it's not because I need to keep anything from you. I just want to make sure we're clear on that. I could care less, okay? Because my job is to teach you how to trade. I'm not trading your account, all right? And so I just want to teach you some techniques that can help you out in your trading. When every time I take a trade, I feel comfortable because I understand what my risk is as soon as I take it. Does that make sense? To me, like looking at the mechanicals here and understanding how I can quickly put in a stop really make a huge difference for me. Like really a huge difference. All right. Now the next thing is in this BA, I can also come over here and I can create a closing order. I see traders in here still, even trading futures and stuff, and for some reason they're slow. As in like they're like, "Oh man, I didn't trim it in time." But the cool thing about the way that we trade here, let me close my other account real quick because I'm getting confused with all the different charts on my screen. So I'm going to close my other account. Give me 1 second. All right. So let's see what screens I have. Okay, let's go to monitor. Let's go to setup. Let's go to trendy. Okay, so what this does is it puts all my indicators on here, I think, unless somebody messed something up. Give me 1 second. Oh my goodness. It's not it's not looking right. Anyways, I apologize. Let's get a screen in here that looks right. Let's just do this. Let's do this. Let's just do this one. I think this is my old stuff, but that's okay. All right. So when we do this, let's go ahead and make sure we got this, okay? So on BA, okay, this is what's going on right here. Okay, this is my stop. All right. So that's important. Let's go to a smaller time frame. Why is it important? Because I don't want my stop in an inside and down. Does that make sense, guys? And let's just say that 156 is my target. I'm going to take this off just really quick. And I'm going to put this here. All right. And then we are going, that's the thing is, so does anybody know why you can't do this? I would really love to know why I can't bring up my main chat at the same time. Darn it. Let's see if we can do this. Look, this is what I get for trying to be Mr. Impromptu at the moment. All right. So the next thing that we can do is we can put in where we want to sell, right? And let's just say that we want to get, I don't know, the mid, okay, or 76. All right. Now let's go back to the chart. Okay. So what's cool about this is you can see where it is on the screen. All right. Now, if I wanted it at 156.03, all I would do at the same time, okay, we have this chart, and then we're going to create a, let's see, trying to figure out how the best way to demonstrate this to you guys. All right. Let's see. I don't know if we're going to be able to do it. Give me 1 second. Oh, it looks like we already sold one, by the way. We still have one left, so we'll go back over here. I just need to figure out. Okay, so we have focus, scratchpad, indexes, current account, trade flash. I need, that's not, what is this, man? Let's go to, I think Ben might have messed my stuff up here for sure. Delete, edit. Okay, there we go. Focus options. Sorry for the long wait there. Yeah, let's change this to focus. No, options. There we go. Sorry guys. So this is where we're gonna put this trade, right? We're gonna right click on here. We're gonna add this to options. Okay, so you can see that we're gonna add this to options. There we go. So it's right here. Okay, and we need to customize this. Send to red, add item, and then let's go to green. Sorry, not all this stuff is like set up the way that I want it to be set up. So, all right. So now we're gonna go to right here, and we're gonna make this red because it's a put. Where is it going? Anybody noticing that? It's like disappearing. That is really weird. Add BA to options. Okay, there it is. Click on red. Okay. And let's make this one red. Okay. Jeez. So there is our option that we're in right now, folks. Okay. And the cool thing is when we go to active trader, we can kind of see, you can see how much you're up on your trade. Again, this is a small account. We're just having a good time here. But we can see and use our actual indicators on here as well if we wanted to. Okay, so I could come over here and I'm going to add, let's go to sets. I'm going to go to, I don't know, trendy. There we go. That's the one I want. Add selected, boom, apply. Okay, there we go. Check this out. We have indicators on here, right? So I could see if this trade really worked out, where could I sell? I could sell at a trendy edge and so forth, right? So I have a future edge over here at $1.75. So I could come over here and say, I want to sell at $1.75. Okay. I'll just come down a little bit before there and say sell. Okay. And it's right there. Now, if I take this away, just get active trader out of the way, and I go to a regular chart, unlink, then I'm going to see where this has to drop in order for this to fill. Everybody following? Okay, and I sorry about the charts right now because I don't have this thing set up the way I wanted to. Um, and I think that's because we have all this stuff on. Okay, and I think that's good. Definitely don't need this. Don't need that. Don't need that. And let's go to this one. Nope. Nope. Apply. So make it a little bit cleaner. Okay. And I have no idea what that is. There we go. All right, so this shows where we would have to close at $1.75. Okay? Does everybody understand? So I don't have my charts set up the way that I really want them set up. But we could take a range from here and we can measure. So we know that this is a future trendy edge when we're looking at the actual premium chart of the option. Now we can come over here and measure with Fibonacci's and come up to here and check this out. This is what's pretty cool about this, okay? Is we have to say, is this reasonable? Does this make sense today? Can anybody answer that? Anybody? Anybody? Would it make sense that maybe we get filled at $1.75 and why? Can anybody tell me? Anybody? Anyone? Bueller. You know what's interesting is when I'm at Simpler, everybody answers. When I'm at Trendy, we get like two people that answer. Why is that? I have a, I think I have an idea. I think I have an idea. I think it's because a lot of you guys come in here and you learn a lot of stuff. A lot of you guys have indicators, and so you're like, yeah, I got it. I got this, right? Yeah, so pull back to the 23.6. But notice are we a little bit above it or we're a little bit below it. So check this out. I'm going to right click on it, cancel replace order, and I'm going to come down a little bit. Maybe I don't need to be so greedy. 160, okay? Confirm and send, make sure it reads the right thing, send. Now we're talking. We're literally almost in line with the 23.6. Let's go ahead and cancel replace order again. And let's just do this. And now we're a little above it. That's where I want to be. Just a little above it, okay? Everybody understand that? Because you don't want to be a dick for a tick, as John always says. So come up a little bit above the target itself, okay? Now, you can also put a stop in here, all right, at the same time. So again, let's go over to monitor really quick. We're doing good. We're up 35%. Google's down 20%. Okay, notice I took this trade. Okay, but I have a stop in here. Oh, just stop right there. Now, what I want to show you guys, what's really important about the trades when you're trading with us, right? Here's my thing. I'm not a financial advisor, right? If you didn't know that, uh, you know, I'd be shocked. But I am not a financial advisor, so I can't tell you to buy something. All right. I'm not telling you to buy something. Okay. But what I am trying to do is help you in your journey. All right. Notice that I am up in this account today a whopping $278. Okay. How do I keep my profits? Do I go out and do I take a trade for $500 and put a 60% stop? If I did that, I'd lose my money. So a lot of times when I'm talking to you guys and I'm like, hey, I'm taking profits, I'm going to roll into a position, this is how I'm always looking at things. Okay. All right. So if I'm doing well on the day and I'm up, say 2 grand, okay, like this, and then I feel a little FOMO, say we're going to the upside or the downside, it doesn't really matter, and I'm getting rid of my trades, then I say something like, hey, I'm going to do a debit spread, guys. It's okay if it goes to zero. This is where this is coming from. Okay. My concentration is the fact that I made $2,000 today. I still want to trade because I'm human and I can't get away from the screens because I just love trading, right? But you need to be smart with your money, okay? You have to be smart with your money or you're never going to get anywhere. I think a lot of people see this number, okay? And then you want to like triple it. And it doesn't make sense to me because if you can compound this number, even this, guys, even this. So my brother, who is a nurse, okay, is like, man, I really need to get back into trading. And if you guys remember, my brother's learned the hard way. He's got a brother who does this for a living, but he probably like had some kind of, I don't need to go to my big brother for this. I want to show him that I can do it. And he did. He took like what do we say, guys? A couple grand all the way to 64,000 last year. And I think a lot of people probably did that. But he literally gave it all away on Amazon earnings, right? Crazy. Crazy to think that. And I tell you what, you got to lose a lot sometimes in order to like start getting a little bit smarter with managing your money. All right. And he's ready. But what's really impressive is that he's an ICU nurse and so is his wife. And they do actually really well. Okay. They do really well. And I asked him, well, what do you need to make, man, per day? Because it really, when you look at things, right? Let's say that he makes just under 100 grand. Let's say on a good year he makes 90 grand. Okay, how much does he need to make a day in trading, right? In the scenario that I gave you all ago, if you made 2 grand, right? If you made 2 grand, the way that I look at this is he just three dog trader. He just made 4 days of pay, man. That's how I look at that. You don't need to continue trading. You can take a break, or if you can't fight the urge and you have to continue trading, how are we going to do this together? You're going to have to be disciplined, okay? So, I mean baby chunks, okay? Let's say you have the most amazing day you've ever had, $2,000 in options, okay? $2,000 in options, okay? What are you going to do? Somebody tell me. If you can't fight the urge and you want to make some money, what are you going to do with this 2 grand? That's a good option. I mean, you could pay it out, you could pay bills. But let's just say that you're trying to build your account, you know? Let's just say that you're trying to build your account. Yeah, you can stop trading for the day. Take a percentage, make a rule right now. What is your rule that you want to do? Okay? What is the rule that you want to do? Let's just say 10%, folks. 10%. It's 200 bucks. Okay? So your next trade, you're going to come in here. Yeah, so underdog, he walks the dog to the beach. Tomorrow's another battle. I love that. Okay? So we come in here and we say to ourselves, okay, I got $200 to trade with. Let's say it's BA. I want to show you an example that I do a lot when I'm trading with you guys. And this is actually a great example because this position happens to be up 70%. Say I'm trimming, we're selling, and I'm like, okay, I'm out of this position. I go over to BA, okay? What I'm going to do here is I put a stop on this position, okay? And then I look to buy something out of the money if I can't stand to get, I can't stand to not trade anymore. If you think BA is really going to $1.75, but you can't fight the urge and you have to sell this position, what do? You can walk away and just take your profits. We recognize that. But a lot of traders, they stay until all their money's gone for some reason. Okay. So a couple things that I want you to do is think, okay, I'm doing well here. We're going to cancel, replace this order. Okay. And now I'm going to put a stop in. Okay. And let's just do like that. I'm going to put stop. We're going to hit confirm and send. I'm going to put a stop in. Okay. Now now here's my thing. When you see wide bid and ask. Personally, what I'll do is come in here and just try to sell it in the mid and make the best money I can make. Okay. Now, at the same time, what I'm doing in the background, folks, is that I'm looking for something that's possible. Let's go back to the charts. Let's say we hit 23 and then we bounce. I don't want to necessarily buy these puts yet out of the money. Does everybody understand that? So, say we come down to 23.6, what are we expecting? We're expecting a bounce, right? So if it comes down into the 23.6 and bounces, why would you want to, buy those put? I would much rather this thing bounce and then on the bounce jump back in the out of the monies if you want. Okay? Just saying. So again, you have to be able to project things to like understand them, right? And we do that by using levels. Here's a quant pivot, here's a 23.6, we bounce. Sure, we got out fast, but this thing could turn around and immediately do this. And then, you're pissed because you were up 70% and now you're down 50%. It can happen, especially with weekly options, folks. Okay? Especially with weekly options, okay? So very important to understand that. All right? All right. So another thing, when we come in to take a trade, anybody got anything else they're looking at? It's okay if you give me a loser because, see, I'm smart. I'm already up $300 in this account. I'm probably only going to spend maybe $30, $50 on the next trade. Okay. Give me something. Seriously, I want to show you guys something. Okay. I want to show you. One of you guys have to have something that you're like salivating at. Mm. All right. What's your bias on that, Chris? Long. Okay. So let's go to the chart. We're going to look at cat really quick. All right. What is a level, because we're, at this point it's up. It's up 486. We can see that it came into a level here. Okay, let's go to a 5-minute chart. All right. It's up to you. I don't care what we do here. Would you rather buy if it breaks above a level or comes back to a level? There's no wrong answer. I just want to show you guys. Which one would you rather have? All right, pull back. Do you got a number for me? 210? Oh, dang, that's really far. I was trying to like figure out a trade for today. Let's just do this for, let's just try this right here. So, um, I like the 210. We can do that scenario. That's fine. Okay. Let me look at it from a higher time frame and kind of see what you're looking at really quick. 210. All right. So one, 210's down here by the 9 EMA on the daily. Okay. We're also above the trendy edge. This is what anybody ever hear of Trader Stewie? Another big icon out there on Twitter. You know, he calls this a power earnings gap. He calls it a PEG. What I call it, which is, pretty straightforward, is the fact that it gapped up and it's holding, I bet, 23.6 of the gap. Okay. So for me, 216 is where I want to buy this. This thing is strong as hell. And not only is it strong, I'm actually looking at a triple inside and up here, guys, even after a big move. Okay. So just my 2 cents. And this was something I was looking at yesterday. It was on the ADX scan. We should have freaking bought it today. But this to me, this is the double or triple inside and up. And it's going triple inside and up right now above 219. We'll see if the weekly can stay here. We're getting a buy signal. I like your level of a 210 pullback 100%. And I think that this plays a part in what we're doing. So let me show you really quick. We're going to come over here. We're going to go to trade. Okay. And we're going to go to cat. Okay. Would you want it to be a swing? I would imagine it's a swing. We can't buy this week because I don't think we'll hit 210 today or tomorrow. All right. So what we'd like to do is set this up, okay, for a little bit of time out. So let's do like a 18 November. Okay. And here's the thing that gets kind of tricky for some people, but I also think it's kind of trivial. So I apologize if you're like, well, duh. But these are things that I found, they seem easy, but then when you do them, you mess up. So if on the chart, we're looking to go long at 210, then your option's going to be at 210. Like, don't forget that, right? So it's weird, right? So are you going to buy a 210? Which one are you going to buy, Chris? If this pulls back to 210, which one are you taking? And this is the hard part for some people because they look at the price and then you get discouraged. So you tell me, would you want 215? Would you want 210? And I'm going to show you another trick. All these things you should be thinking about before you execute. All right, so let's say you want a 210. That's fine. That makes it easy. All right. Now, what I wanted to show you really quick is if you bought at 210 and say this is the high and say price goes down. So 210 is about right here. Okay. So if it bounced at 210, what would be your target? Okay. You see what I'm saying? So that means that this would have to come all the way back down to 210. And then if it bounces, it's going to hit 212. You see what I'm saying, Chris? And then up here, 38.2 is going to be 214. So my whole thing is I wouldn't buy past 214 in this scenario. Does that make sense to you guys? Because what we know is on a pullback, okay, is if we pull back and we're in a bear channel, that we should be looking for 23 and 38. So your strike price is really important down here on the pullback. Because if you try to do some BS and say 220, well, guess what? You're in a bear channel here. So it just doesn't make sense. Okay. All right. So we come down here. Let's say we want the 210. So we're going to click on this. I want to make sure that we only have one here. I'm going to click this cog. Okay. See that, guys? I'm going to come over here. I'm going to say buy quantity 1, or like I've shown you before, this is going to be, whatever allocation that you want to spend, you could put in there, and it will only spend that much money. But in this case, let's go ahead and just do 1. Okay. And we want to do market, not limit. Now, disclaimer on that. If the option that you're trading has a huge wide, you could drive a truck through it, bid and ask, this is not the type of trade you want to be doing. All right? Because the last thing you want to do is like, let's say, remember when Priceline, those things would be like 1200, by 1600. So if you're filled at 1600, and then it goes down, you're effed. Okay? So in this case, it's pretty tight spreads. Yeah. They're pretty tight to me. And so coming down, I would make sure this is market. The time in force in this case, guys, is GTC, good till canceled. The reason why it's good till canceled is because we don't expect, Chris, for this to come back to 210 today. What we expect is maybe over the next several sessions or something, right? So we need to have good till canceled in here. The next thing is we're going to come down here, and this is where a lot of people don't see this, and I think that they make this hard because they don't want you to have an edge on the market, see? So nobody would even know that you could click in this little area and things actually pop up. So watch when I hover over. Oh, it turns gray. What? What is that? Boom, it autofills cat for me. Right here, I want to know the method. I want it when it marks, not bid, not ask, none of that. For me, anyways. For my technical nerds in here, if you guys want to, you can go to study, go to edit, and you can set up all kinds of different conditions that will blow your mind. You could say, hey, I don't want to take this until it drops below one close of a candle, below the 9 EMA, etc., etc. Okay? But that's not, we're not going there. All right. What I want is if cat is mark greater, or sorry, less than or equal to, and let me just do this on the screen, folks. This is less than, this is greater than. Okay. Less than or equal to 210. And just because we don't want to be a dick for a tick, we're going to do 210.10. Okay. Now, right when I put that in, I hit enter twice. 1, 2, and it takes me out of there. Notice how that box just went down here? All right. So I've written this all out. It looks amazing. I got one quantity. I want to buy it, and I want to do it when cat mark or less than equal to 210. Can we all agree on that and we can move forward? Good. Let's go ahead and hit save. Now we have a conditional order in here. This is where I tell you it's so important to do this. Confirm and send. I'm telling you right now, do not hit send until you read this out loud to yourself. Let's read it together. By one cat, 18 November, 210 call, GTC to open, so good till canceled, when cat is marked at or below 210. Everybody understand that? That's listening right now. Do you guys get this? Anybody have questions before I go forward? Okay. Chris? Okay, cool. This can change your life. Why can this change your life, guys? Hit send. Boom. There's my order. Now let's go back to the screen. This is my order. It will sit here until canceled. Okay? It will not fill until cat is less than or equal to 210.10. Everybody understand? Okay? Looks like we got stopped out of BA. Cool. Okay? It will not happen unless that happens. All right. Here's the most important part about what I'm teaching you. Well, all of those are super important. But let's say this is cat today. And let's say on Tuesday something happens in the market. Okay? Let's say Monday cat is equal to 215. You're getting super excited. Okay? Man, it might get filled. Monday closes. It's nighttime. You wake up on Tuesday morning and cat is down here and it's at, okay, 208. Okay? Where you wanted to get filled was right here at 210. Everybody understand that scenario? Cat's at 215 on Monday. On Tuesday morning, pre-market, it's at 208, but you want to get filled at 210. What do you do? This is before the market opens. What do you do? Yep. Yep. You can adjust it. Okay. How do we adjust it? We come over here, we right click on it, cancel, replace order, go back to the cog, click on it. We could come over here and say, hey, okay, maybe I'll buy it at 206. Okay. Or what you could do is say, I don't want to buy it until it's greater than or equal to 210. See what I'm saying? Greater than or equal to 210. Okay. Now, what happens if you don't? Okay. What happens if you don't do anything? It executes. Okay. It'll execute and you're going to get filled down there. All right. Now the thing is, you're not going to lose money. What it's going to do is just fill you at whatever that price is when the market opens. Do you understand that? That's what's going to happen. Okay. All right. I'm trying to go over in my head and make sure we went over everything. Okay. So that's how you can do it. Or if you're just too scared, okay, just hit X. Now, let me tell you something about these pullback trades. Okay. Check this out. And I need to take this off. I don't know why these are on here. Let me show you what people do. They do this like today on the 3rd of November, okay? And then they get the opportunity, right? So Tuesday it's going to be at 211, okay? Price is going to be at 211, and what do you think's going on? The market looks like crap. People are complaining. They think that world's coming to an end. So you being the person that you are, you're gonna come over here and you're gonna hit this and you're gonna just cancel it. Okay? Because you're gonna be scared. And what's going to happen is, remember it was at 211, is that your line right here at 210, you're gonna take your order off. Market's gonna come in, hit your 210. It's gonna maybe flush it just a little, and then it's gonna go. Not always, but for some reason, every time you cancel that order because you're scared, it's going to do this. And you're going to be so mad that you didn't stick to your plan. The idea of this entire scenario, okay, when you guys are doing this, is you can come in here, folks, and and I don't know why this setup. Give me one simple. Is it simple? No, it's not that one either. Did somebody mess up my stuff? I apologize. Give me 1 second. Trendy. These charts are supposed to look different. Maybe it's because I have my other screen open over there. I don't understand why this looks like this unless somebody messed with it. Let's go to home screen. And first thing I need to do while we're sitting here, actually I'll do it afterwards. It's not a big deal. Um, Not a big deal. So we'll go back and take a look at it. Is that we come over here, okay, and we are able to come in the morning, and this is the part that I have a hard time with, and I've told you guys this before. Even if you are working somewhere and you're doing something that takes away your time in here, what you're able to do with the plans, okay, is you're able to set these up, right? Everybody understand that? So I've shown you a couple trades this week that really worked out well by us just being patient. So like for example, this is an inside and up. Okay, so right here and then right underneath here. This is the inside and up formation. So that information that I just gave you on how to set up a trade, folks, is right here. Okay, now the advanced way of taking this trade, again, is on my YouTube page on how to, we program them so that not only when price comes down here, okay, it will not execute until it raises a certain percentage. And then you're able to also put in a conditional order that makes it trim at a target. And then after it hits your target, it has a trailing stop on it. Those are really cool. And it has a stop on it. All right. And I've shown this many, many times before. And I'm telling you, it's really cool because if you have the entry here, okay, but you have the stop on it and that increase in the underlying option price, what happens is if it goes down all the way down to the bottom of your box, as long as nothing's happening here, okay, it pops up a certain percentage. You get to buy the option here at this price. So you're actually getting a really good cost for it, and then it works for you. It's really neat. All right. So if I have this scenario, if you come in the morning and I have a trade plan set up for you, and I'm like, hey, my idea is to go long here, all you have to do, folks, is go in just like I showed you and come up here, okay? Go to Microsoft or whatever it is we're watching, and then you just right click on it, okay? Or you hit buy like this, you click on this, and then you set it all up from those steps that I just showed you. Does everybody understand that? Everybody got that? It's really neat. And the next thing that you can do is if we come over here and we want to trade on a 5 minute, I really don't know why there is these different charts out here that are not, and they keep disappearing. It's okay. So let's do this. There we go. Okay. PMZ. All right, let's look at the PMZ really quick. Okay. Now this one gapped above the PMZ today, but let's just say that this is the PMZ. So you take that same scenario that I just showed you, Even if this is where I don't get it. Let's say that I don't know. I'm gonna try to use a name that somebody's not in here. Joe wakes up in the morning. He listens to me. He listens to Melissa, and we have a plan. We're like, hey, we really like AZN above the PMZ today. The upper PMZ target is 58.81. So basically, if AZN goes bid above 58.81 or 82, I want to be long. So you can take that same scenario that I just showed you and you can set it up. You can go to work, you can do your thing, and you come, you come and check your phone. Oh, wait, I got into the trade. Boom. You're making money already, okay? Now, the thing is, what I'm not showing you is how to put your stop in here. So just make sure that you also do a conditional order and you place a stop. Okay? All right. Let's see if there's any other trades out here. Let's see. And oh yeah, right here, just so you guys can see this as well. These are these are the order fills. Just messing around. So I want to show you guys one thing. I'll go ahead and stop the recording.